Burnout is intended for a mature adult audience and may contain content that some listeners may find upsetting. A list of trigger warnings is included in our show notes.
Guess you never had much call for bluffing under a race visor, eh, Theo?
What makes you think I have the balls to bluff two of the Taj clan's toughest knuckle-draggers?
Anyone who drives around an explosive metal box at 40 Gs is capable of making stupid decisions.
Drove. Past tense. Your boss saw to that. Plus, you don't need to be stupid to drive a zero-grav grid.
No?
All you need is nothing to lose.
That's the fourth set of envoys you've had tonight.
You're pushing your luck, Theo. Slow down.
Shh.
What?
Just blowing my chips for luck.
You hear rumours about guys like you?
Guys like me.
Speed junkies. Racers. They say by the time you're benched, you're more machine than man. No longer fit for polite society.
The fuck you know about polite society?
Shut it! They let you keep any of that shit when you burn out. Anything you might find useful in, I don't know, a friendly game of chance.
Who'd have thought they'd have enough brain cells between them to figure out a genius like you?
You think your boss is gonna let me walk off the grid with an ounce of tech inside me, Anton? That shit's worth 12 of me. You know the drill. It's not just the car that gets stripped.
I'd suggest jamming your thumb in his eye. Not that you ever listen to my suggestions.
Anton, think about it. If, on the off chance, I did have stolen tech inside me, how the hell would it still work after last week's EMP attack?
And yet here I am.
That tracks.
Yeah. Terrorist scum brought half the city to a standstill. Couldn't even flush my fucking toilet after the second pulse.
That's not a pleasant image.
Look, if it's all the same to you guys, I'm gonna call it for tonight.
I don't want to see you in here for a while. You got me?
So, you're saying you don't want a chance to win your money back?
You racers really are chipped. I'll send the boss your regards.
Perhaps you could send him a pipe bomb instead.
May the road take you ever onward, gentlemen.
Fucking burnouts, man.
Told you he was chipped. Oh, fuck!
Who is it?
Who do you think?
What have I told you about chirping in my ear when I'm playing?
I'll choose to decipher that comment as gratitude for helping you win at a simple game you're woefully inept at.
Woefully inept? I'm a goddamn shark.
A shark would have spotted McCreedy's knee shaking every time he got something higher than a pear.
Okay, so I'm a rusty shark.
More like a pickled shark with the amount of grain liquor you sank.
A pickled shark with 75 credits in his back pocket.
At least half of that is mine.
Oh yeah? What are you going to spend it on?
Theo.
What's in fashion for illegal AIs these days, eh?
Theo!
What?
Footsteps from the bar behind you picking up pace. 2 men, heavy set.
It's just a game, guys. Let's not let this get out of hand.
McCreedy has a limp. Pivot to your right and grab Anton by his grapes.
Shut it, I've got this.
It's not personal, Theo.
Okay, how about this? I've got a game lined up tomorrow night. I'll give you good odds and a free buy-in, huh?
Get in the car, Burnout.
This is going really well.
Wait, if you just go!
Burnout, a science fiction drama created by Lewis Carter and produced by Alternative Stories. Episode 1, Before the Devil Knows You're Dead by Lewis Carter.
Theo!
Oh, fuck me.
Perhaps later, Mr. Bazarov. Can I offer you something? Or perhaps you've had enough to drink tonight?
Sir, if I'd have known you wanted to see me, I'd
have fled to the other side of the city by now. Yes, I know. Quite a wallet you have on you. Tell me, how does someone like you come by so much disposable income? I don't recall leaving you with a severance packet.
I can see why you hate this guy.
How did you find him so fast? I see. Is this how you plan to get back at me, Theo? Winning money from degenerates in my employ?
It was just a friendly game, sir. Couple of rounds, over a few drinks.
Just a friendly game?
Yes, sir.
Well, in that case, I'll only take 2 fingers.
2 what now?
Come on, I don't have all day. 1 each will suffice.
Wait.
Don't leave them on the desk, for fuck's sake. Go wrap them in something. If you're lucky, the doc will still be on shift downstairs.
Thank you, sir.
Sorry about this, Theo. Rules are rules for a reason, though, aren't they?
Yes, sir.
While you're busy sucking up, I'll get going on a plan on the off chance you ever decide to listen to me.
I'm going to ask you a very personal question. The best course of action for you would be to give me an honest answer. Do you understand?
Yes?
Right. Since we retired you, how many times have you fantasized about killing me?
Honesty may not be the best policy here.
At least once a day. Sometimes more.
I give up.
Thank you for your forthrightness. Now, I have a final question for you. Since we stripped you and scrapped your car, how many times have you used?
I would never touch knockoff street.
Now, I thought we were being honest. Your hand hasn't stopped shaking since you were hauled in here. Listen, I get it. Trust me, I do. The lifespan of an ex-racer is well documented. Why didn't you come to me, kid?
Pride?
Well, perhaps that was part of it, yeah. But pride alone is not enough to endure the shakes. Perhaps you thought yourself incapable of sitting across a table from me without making an attempt on my life.
With all due respect, sir, why are you asking questions you already know the answer to?
Because I want you to know exactly what I'm about to offer you. No, it's not your old ride back before you get excited. We both know those days are gone. What I can offer you, however, is an opportunity to get behind a wheel again.
What made you think I'd want anything to do with helping you?
Is it in there? Can it hear me right now?
So, running now?
Do you really think I wouldn't tie together a missing corrupted AI and the timing of your retirement?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I could hand you over to the authorities right now for purging. I wouldn't even have to go to the trouble myself. But then I'd be wasting a massive opportunity. Trust me when I say, you don't get to sit in my chair by wasting opportunities. Now, we're 48 hours into the biggest EMP terrorist attack this city has ever seen. As we speak, rival clans are preparing to mount mercenary attacks on Zero Grav HQ in an attempt to steal the specs for next year's cars. I want you to get there first.
You expect me to penetrate ZGHQ and get out alive?
You stole from me! How hard can this be?
That was different.
Shut up, Theo.
So you do admit it. You do know it was unstable. You must be in agony with that thing inside your head.
Rude.
It's impossible.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah, fair enough. If you're not up for it, I'll just have to look elsewhere. Sorry for wasting your time, kid. You can leave. Right, we're going with Plan B. Could you arrange for Ms. Han to be picked up, please?
Right away, sir.
Was there something else I can do for you, Theo?
You've made your point.
Have I?
Loud and clear. Please, leave Jess out of this.
Did you think I didn't notice the way you looked at her when she was on your pit crew? Very well then. I suggest you pay Jessica a visit yourself. You'll be needing a car. God knows I'm not spending a penny more of my clan's wallet on an ungrateful thief. May the road take you ever onward.
And bring you home with speed and grace.
Are you okay, Theo?
Peachy.
Would this be a good time to revisit our debate on the health ramifications of huffing narcotics?
No, it would not.
Noted.
Bring up directions for Hans Auto Services.
Theo.
Iris, just please.
Hans Auto Services. 23 minutes on foot. Proceed north.
Thank you, Iris. Thank you.
In there, you little shit!
Your dad would spin in his grave hearing you swear in front of a customer.
Where do you think I learned it from?
Hi, Jess.
You look like crap.
It's nice to see you too.
What the hell do you want?
I like her. Who is she?
I guess it's safe to assume you're still angry.
I'm always angry, Theo. Seeing you just helps me remember why.
Okay, well, guess this is a bad time to ask for a favour then.
You can't be serious. Are you chipped?
Jess, look.
I spent 5 years jacking your car without getting so much as a recommendation from you for test driver.
Jess.
You know I wanted that shit. No, earned it. I'm a good driver, Theo. I'm even better than you into fast corners. You could have given me a leg up.
You think you want a drive, but you don't know what that means.
Don't give me that shit.
It's not just driving fast and going to after parties. It's all the shit they pump into you. It's everything they make you do to gain a fraction of a second.
Little condescending, if you ask me.
Looks like you're still doing a good job of pumping things into yourself from where I'm standing.
What do you expect? The only thing keeping me off the scrap heap along with my car is the fact that people talk when drivers go missing. I didn't want that for you.
And what about what I wanted? I grew up around this. I think I know the risks a little better than you. It was my choice, Theo, not yours.
You're right. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have.
Just tell me what you need.
I need a car.
Why?
For a job.
What kind of job?
Jess, please. I just need it.
Like you need narco vapes.
Very perceptive. Did I mention I like her?
Shut up.
What did you say?
I wasn't... I'm sorry. I'm a mess, okay? You want me to admit it? Fine. And while we're at it, I would never have been as fast as I was without you in my pit lane. You gave me an extra 3/10 every race. I know that, and I should have acknowledged it sooner.
More like 7/10.
Yeah.
This car, what does it need to do, apart from the obvious?
Everything.
Heads up.
Digital keycard. Little old-fashioned.
Glad to see you've still got some of those reflexes left.
Some things they can't strip out.
She's parked under a tarp behind the garage. The key card is more of a backup. Everything is coded to your biometric fingerprint. Do not tell anyone I still have the Taj Clan ZG specs on file.
Thank you, Jess.
The shape of the chassis, I modelled it after Helga.
Helga? Who's Helga? Just how many of your ex-girlfriends are we going to meet tonight?
First car I ever won a race in.
First car I ever worked on for you. I hated how easy you made it look driving that thing.
So did Taj Bran. As soon as the checkered flag fell on the last race of that season, he told me I'd either be driving for him next year, or I'd have to learn how to race without fingers.
What the hell is it with this guy and fingers?
Don't make me regret doing this, Theo.
That's quite a grip you have. Mind easing on the wrist, I happen to like this watch.
I mean it.
What was it we used to say as kids? If you can't outpace death...
Make sure you're in heaven half a second before the devil knows you're dead.
Hello, Helga.
More like Helga's great-granddaughter at this point.
Helga 2.0, perhaps.
Well?
Well, what?
Shouldn't you be trying to talk me out of this?
Before we found ourselves tied to each other, for lack of a better term, I was scheduled for termination. Do you have any idea what it's like to be built for something incredibly specific, only to be told you'll never fulfill that potential?
Actually, yes.
I don't know if you can pull this off, or if it's just some kind of final joyride. All I know is, I'd rather burn fast and bright than be deleted with the push of a button.
Taj said you were corrupted. Unstable.
And he called you a chipped burnout. Guess neither of us is in a position to judge.
What if I can't do it anymore? It's been over a year since I set foot in a simulator.
4 hours, 23 minutes.
What?
4 hours, 23 minutes. That's the longest I've seen you go without using or getting the shakes. Your hands have been steady ever since you realised you'd be getting behind the wheel again.
Well, last chance to back out.
We're way past last chances now.
In that case, may the road take us ever onwards.
You know, I never understood that old clan saying. Surely every road comes to an end at some point, right?
Feel free to keep those little epiphanies to yourself while we're driving.
Right. Yeah. My bad. Point taken.
Radio check.
Copy. Loud and clear.
Thank you, Jess. Thank you.
Okay. Let's just ease ourselves into...
Holy shit!
Theo, left one. Left one. So much for taking it easy.
She's fast, Iris!
I noticed. Enter mode coast. Theo, I'm still attuning to the setup.
Attune faster!
Theo,
Oh, my God, I've missed this!
you don't say. 1,200 meters straight approaching.
What are you saying?
What do you think I'm saying? Open her up.
Copy that. This is unreal! What the hell?
Losing power. Downshift gradually.
Iris, what's happening?
Detecting an EMP signature. Mode coast, Theo. Mode coast.
Shit.
Oh no.
What is it?
The EMP signature. It's the same as the city-wide attack.
Oh, of course it is.
Rerouting power unit to fuel reserves. Enter mode carbon now.
Oh, how did they find us? Iris!
Focus on the road.
Okay. I've got this. We just need to conserve fuel and evade. Let me know as soon as we're back online and I'll punch it out of there.
Blockade, look out.
Shit!
Brace! Theo!
I'm okay. I'm okay.
Several heat signatures incoming. We need to move now.
I just need a minute.
No time. Triggering an epi spike. This might be a little unpleasant.
Triggering a what now? Holy shit, what was that?
A little pick-me-up.
You can do that?
There are perks to being unstable. Hostiles advancing from all directions. Get out of the car and place your palm on the side pod.
My car!
If you want to drive her again, you need to listen to every word I'm about to tell you. Do you understand me?
Iris, what have you done?
The only thing I could do.
What have you done? Stay back! All of you! Take him! Iris!
You're about to be knocked unconscious. When you wake up, you need to...
Oh, don't mind me. I was just indulging in my trusty sticker book collection while you dozed. Did you know the only year the ZGA didn't put out an official sticker book for the season was during your debut year? I was very, very disappointed at the time, don't mind telling you. You see, you come to rely on the little pleasures in life when you're spending your third tour in some shithole surrounded by psychopaths in the service of a clan's idea of the greater good. Now the others, they had their cards and their booze and their smut, but I've never been bothered by any of that. Truth be told. No. All I wanted was my fucking stickers. There you are, look, there's you. 2 years I had to wait to get my hands on that. There we go. That's better. I mean, no offence, but you kind of look like shit these days. Now when I talk to you, I can picture you at your best.
What do you want?
Right, straight to the point. I like that. You can call me Alfie for now. And to answer your very understandable question, I want exactly 3 things. Firstly, directions to wherever you've stashed that fancy illegal car of yours.
I don't.
Secondly, I want you to tell me where you got it. And what the hell you think you're doing out here during my carefully orchestrated curfew. And thirdly, this is more out of curiosity than anything else. Who the fuck is Iris?
Someone say my name, 'cause the numbers ain't the same. I'll take my bow and run for the door. Someone feel my pain, 'cause this touch just ain't the same. The faded applause for my final curtain call.
Episode 1 of Burnout, Before the Devil Knows You're Dead, was written by Lewis Carter and directed by Chris Gregory and Emily Inkpen. In this episode, you heard Ethan Reid as Theo, Miztli Rose as Iris, Chris Gregory as Taj Bran, Emily Inkpen as Jess, Tom McEnery as Anton, Tomasz as McCreedy, Alexander Broad as Alfie, Richard Campbell as Hostile. Other voices were played by members of the cast. The music playing in the bar in this episode was by the Low Keys. Production, sound design and editing were by Chris Gregory. Our closing song is Dolores by Charlotte Carpenter. To find out more about Charlotte and her music, please follow the links in our show notes. The incidental music score was by Chris Gregory. Burnout was recorded in Alfie Studio in London by Richard Campbell. If you have enjoyed this episode, please subscribe to the show and leave us a like, rating or review wherever you listen to your podcasts. For more information on the show and its creators, please visit www.burnoutpod.com.
Someone